into space with a saddlewood incense stick. And saddlewood is amazing for allowing you to de-stress. It reduces blood pressure. I was getting that really strongly, that's significant for some of you out there. And it's great for helping with anxiety and potential stressful situations. And sitting down to do this reading, I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to set up today. And I felt very much like the energy of water was very strongly here for this reading. I feel like this is going to be quite a soft reading. I was getting a lot of divine feminine energy. I've brought in a lot of crystals that are clear. I've brought in some shells, and I put 2 rose quartz hearts in the abalone shell, and I was just finding interesting. I was finding the energy is interesting. It feels very different. It feels very soothing and nourishing. So I think some of you out there might be looking for this flow and this grace at this time. And today's reading is for the Pisces new moon. A little bit late than usual. Apologies, everyone. I just have some time away. But I was getting this energy that trust, intimacy are high up there in the forefront of some of the collective's mind right now. And an infatuation with your own life and your own goals is almost like the switch of the energy that a lot of people's guides and teams want them to be focusing on right now. It's an infatuation with yourself rather than others. And I feel like there's going to be relationship advice, there's going to be love advice in this reading, which I don't inherently do. So that's really interesting for me also. But today's reading is for the new moon in Pisces. I am going to have 3 piles, but I've been told to pull cards live. So you're going to have to pick your pile before I start to, I show you any cards ready. So another change. But before sitting down, I was getting nostalgia factor 3000. The time was 4:20. Had a little giggle at that. And I was hearing I Love You, Mary Jane. And then I was brought to Spider-Man, Mary Jane from Spider-Man. And then I was guided to eat a couple of tomatoes from the fridge. And that felt significant for someone. They said bring it into the space. So I have the angel numbers 4, 22, 40, and 40, 40 as a significant number as well. And I brought in this little evil eye. She's back. So that's significant for someone out there as well. But I don't really know what to expect from today, everyone. Usually I get kind of more of a vibe of how each pile is going to go before I sit down. But I genuinely have no idea. I think there's going to be specific guides coming through for each pile. So do take a moment to think carefully about which pile you want to pick. But just trust into the energies and trust yourself. But I will go ahead with pile number 1. Welcome, pile number 1. This is your reading. I'm going to start with tarot for you today. A little bit of a change. I have been told that this is going to be quite an open reading. I'm going to let you know what guides are stepping forward for you with regards to the new moon in Pisces and what information that they are going to have for you. But I'm hearing you're going to get messages specifically from Mother Moon, which is interesting to me. Daughter of Cups. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Any more? I told one more for you, pile 1. I'm feeling hesitancy in the energy, pile 1. And it's almost like, I feel like that's your energy right now. You're hesitant to move, you're hesitant to step forward, you're hesitant to speak up, pile 1. I feel as though Mother Moon's been trying to speak to you, pile 1, and you've been ignoring her. That's why we have the Empress in reverse here. There is an energy of the divine feminine that you seem to have friction with, pile 1. So there might have been a significant female figure in your life that you've had significant problems with for your life. But I'm hearing that the only way for you to balance out your emotions and your energies at this time is to look at that block that you have towards the divine feminine. And you will know if this is your pile. If this doesn't feel like it's resonating for you, then I would suggest picking another pile, because it feels like this is the only thing that is holding you back at this time, pile one. And it's almost like I get the energy that you are looking for something that you're not going to find until you find balance within yourself. And this Pisces moon is highlighting the imbalances that you have within yourself right now. And I find it interesting that, to me, this is like a mirroring of energies. And it's almost like you've faced yourself in the most recent past, Pile 1. That's the message that I'm getting. You've been facing yourself and you didn't like what you saw. So now you've taken a step back and you're hesitant to move forward. But I'm hearing that you have to move in some direction, Pile 1. And I'm only laughing because I've been in this space a few times in my journey where I've just been so terrified to make a mistake that, I've come to a standstill, whether that be with regards to moving forward in relationships, whether that be, making specific moves regarding finance and business. It feels like you're at a standstill because you're terrified of making the wrong mistake. And Mother Moon is wanting to come in and ask you to open up to this feminine energy, which is inherently, flow, and it is movement. It's movement, but it's with grace, Pile 1. So I think start to look at how you can start to delve into this. It's like a miscommunication that is happening with your energies regarding the divine feminine. So if you can get out in nature, that's going to be a really good start for you to be able to trust in, I'm hearing trust in mother again. So it might have been a motherly figure that has been particularly bothersome this lifetime. And if it's not a mother in particular, it's some female archetype. And to some of you, this might be Mother Nature herself, which I know is going to sound strange, but you will know if that's your message. It's like some of you are allergic to nature, when actually she's going to be the most healing for you at this time. But I've been told to grab some more cards. I'm going to pull some Divine Rose. I think it's just the Rose Oracle, but I heard Divine Rose in my mind. So working with Mother Rose might be significant for you moving forward in your journey. And Mother Rose was introduced to me quite early on in my journey. I've always loved roses, but I wasn't ever someone that was bothered about getting flowers until a certain point in my life. Into my late 20s, I started to feel like I wanted to purchase flowers for myself, have flowers brought for me, and it was always roses. And I didn't like a rose scent historically through my life, but as soon as I started to awaken in this path with spirit, I started to love the rose scent, and I was guided to have rose petals in my bath, to be drinking rose petals as tea with honey for healing, and I love a rose scent more than anything right now, and I use that on my body daily in some form or fashion, whether that be a wash, whether that be a scrub, whether that be a perfume. And I'm being guided to share that with you because I think having that motherly essence of the rose around you is going to be incredibly nurturing at this time. And I've been saying that for a few weeks now with certain people in my life as well, Pile 1. So it feels like there is a collective energy of connectivity that is wanting to happen with regards to connecting to Divine Mother Rose specifically. But the first card that I've got for you is Sacred Waters, Nourishment, Replenishment, Health, Rest, and Self-Care. Okay. I feel like another aspect that Mother Moon is wanting to highlight for you with regards to this Pisces moon is that it's almost like you don't know how to look after yourself. Pile 1. You don't know how to look after yourself because you're so used to looking after other people. And Mother Moon wants you to receive. She wants you to sink into a state of reception, and that is inherently the divine feminine energy. You're so used to giving to others, Pile 1, at the detriment of yourself. And somewhere it feels like there has been a miscommunication within your own self as to where you needed to give love and and intimacy. It's almost like you're afraid to be intimate with yourself, Pile 1, and afraid to really delve into your emotions and, yeah, into the heart, I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck energy I've got for you is Morning Dew, clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. With this Pisces new moon, Pile 1, set the intention for clarity within your own physical vessel. I feel like there has been a massive disconnect with you and your body, and loving your body and taking care of yourself from the inside out. And I'm hearing you're now ready to swim in the ocean. You're ready to swim in the ocean of emotion and your own understanding of self is a message that is coming through strongly. So allow that to come in for you with this new moon, Pile 1. This is, yeah, you're ready to receive. Wow. The Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationships, and harmony. It doesn't get any more in flow than the Rose of Venus, Pile 1. I would be very surprised if you don't have a significant relationship in your life that is going to transform for the better, Pile 1. I'm hearing that is for most of you, and you know, if you are single and you're looking for connection, I feel like that is just around the corner for you once you allow yourself to receive, Pile 1. There is a strong energy of, I'm hearing I'm not good enough for that. I'm not good enough for that. I'm not good enough for that. And I think you've given a lot of your power away to situations that truly didn't serve you, Pile 1, but now you're coming into a state of understanding yourself deeper and wanting to find those that can meet you where you are. I'm getting this energy that you felt like the odd one out for a really long time of your life, Pile 1, and you felt like not many people resonated with you, but it's almost like you're now going to step out and show your true colors. It's like you've been wearing a mask, you've been hiding somewhere, Pile 1, and now you're ready to step out in all of your bloom. Last card that I've got for you is Trust the Seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transmission, and growth. You're ready to grow something, Pile 1, whether this be a family, whether this be a new artistic hobby, whether this be strengthening the relationships that are already within your life. I feel like there's been a lot of shedding of late. A lot of shedding of leaves, a lot of shedding of old skin and taking masks off, Pile 1. But now you're ready to start to fill those void spaces with water, with love, with nourishment, with ease, and with grace. I feel like this is it's almost like a whole new way of living is entering into your life, Pile 1. And I think it's going to feel uncomfortable to allow things to come to you, Pile 1. I think you've inherently just given so much that you genuinely don't know how to receive, but now's your time to receive. And for a lot of you, this feels like these are gifts straight from your teams of light. Somewhere in this journey, you've been through the muck, I'm hearing, Pile 1, and you've been healing, and you're ready for this next phase of your life. You're ready to soothe old wounds. I'm seeing like a big cat lick its paws. It's like you're ready for the finer things in life, Pile 1. So much bloodshed, I'm hearing, and that might be regarding your cycle. So within your next cycle, if you resonate as being a divine feminine that menstruates, you might receive some information during your next cycle that is going to be very beneficial for you moving forward. In there's like a project, there's something. If it's not a project, it's a family. It's like you're going to understand what it is you want to do, Pile 1. I feel like this hesitancy and this fear of not wanting to step forward and out, for some of you, you've been waiting for divine inspiration, and that's coming in for you next. So within the next 4 weeks, for those that, you know, might not still have their cycles, for those that might resonate as a divine masculine this lifetime, all my readings I try and make as gender neutral as possible, but within the next 4 to 6 weeks, I'm hearing, and I don't often put time frames on my readings, but that feels significant this time. I benefit with gratitude. Interesting. I benefit with gratitude. I am forgiving, and I love that the roses come out here for you again, Pile 1. The roses and the flowers. I'm hearing a song. Daydream fell asleep beneath the flowers. That song. Some of you have been asking for divine inspiration and clarity. That is what's coming in for you. If you've not been seeking a relationship, if you've not been seeking a family or a new business venture or project, some of you have been seeking more divine knowledge, and yeah, it's at your fingertips, which is super interesting to me, because that's not the first time that it's come up this week in a healing space. Light being at your fingertips, and your power is in your heart, Pile 1, and I think that no one has seen your heart yet. You haven't been willing to put your heart on the line for anything yet, Pile 1, which won't resonate for everyone, but it feels like you've always held a bit of yourself back, and you're not wanting to do that anymore, Pile 1. It's like you want the world to see the real you. You want everyone to experience the true you. And I think that there has been a breaking down of ego. There's been a breaking down of trusting that you can trust yourself, Pile 1. It feels as though at some point in your journey you felt like, whoa, you felt like you couldn't trust yourself. Yeah, I'm going to pull this card down. Bottom of the deck energy is I care for the earth, and I'm seeing this as like your two aspects, your divine feminine and divine masculine, coming together to hatch you into a new Pile 1. And it's almost like you've been facing your shadow in others, and now you've understood what's been happening, and now you can move forward. Pile 1. You're allowed to step forward into the next phase of your life, is a message that I'm getting. Now's the time. It's going to be really beneficial for you to just sit to receive, Pile 1. You're going to receive information. You're going to receive from others. You're going to receive everything that you've been asking for, any questions you've been asking for. The morning time is going to be very, very, very important for you to get grounded, to allow yourself to feel into the present moment so that you know what's coming in for you, Pile 1, because not everything is going to be for you that steps forward. And you're going to have to make some big decisions that will impact the rest of your life, I'm hearing. And I think some of you have known this for some time, which is why you've been hesitant to make a decision or move forward. And I'm hearing that is okay, but now is the time to start to decide. And, you know, nothing is set in stone. Nothing is forever. You know, we can't put a forever time on anything. You know, so many factors within life, within the universe's change, within the world changes. Nothing is concrete, nothing is solid, everything is movable and, you know, meldable, Pile 1. But it feels like you're having to make some significant decisions right now with regards to yourself and others. So your teams of light are saying, you know, you have to decide. It's almost like what you want to reach out and grab is the direction that you want to go, Pile One, and take what resonates within that message, but whatever you want to reach out and touch and grab, that is for you. It's almost like if it feels good to the touch, then it's for you. And I think this is pertaining to, you might be a very sensory person, you might be neurodivergent in some way, and you might like, the feel of things is what's coming through. So whatever feels good to the touch is for you. So trust in that energy. For some of you, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of pain in the not so distant past, and you're terrified of being hurt again, and your teams of light are saying it's okay. You know, lessons are there to be learned, and you've learned them, and you now get to have a bit more ease in life, Pile One. I feel like it's been quite a tough time for you. But I'm going to close on some oracle, Pile One. I feel like Mother Moon doesn't want to give you anything too specific because she doesn't want to sway you. You're easily swayed, or at least you were, Pile One. This has been something that you've had to work through this lifetime, is allowing others to dictate the way you live rather than listening to yourself. You might have just stepped into anything that stepped forward towards you rather than, it's almost like you didn't want to work hard for, I'm hearing for love, Pile One, which means that it's like you haven't been met with love. I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling, but you just stepped towards anything that stepped towards you. Because you didn't feel like you had a choice. And I feel like this stemmed from lack of worth, and you've healed that wound. This might have been connecting to this divine feminine energy, this mother wound. Yeah, I'm hearing a mother wound. I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. And I was hearing divine timing. The time is now, Pile One. And this is your confirmation. Some of you have been asking for a really long time, and it's now. We've got the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. And I'm hearing this as the halls of a mentee. So you might want to look into that, Pile One. I've just gotten a whole new definition of the halls of a mentee recently. And I'm not going to share that here, but if you feel called to ask me what that is, don't hesitate to reach out. Pile One, and I will share what I've discovered with you. So you can shoot me an email. How to contact me is in the description below, or you can send me your email in the comments and just ask for the halls of a mentee meaning, which is interesting to me. So I hope that means that I've come to some aha moments that are correct. So fun. I feel like, I feel like you've been wanting real connection, Pile One. That's something that's been lacking in your life, is real connection. And now you're ready to step forward into, I'm hearing like the archway of light of love. And this is what I'm seeing this energy as. It's almost like at the end of this corridor is your present self. And you're having to walk through this threshold. And we've got third eye activation, the final card that I've got for you, brow chakra, inner wisdom, and clear seeing. You've been asking for upgrades, Pile One, and you've received them, but you haven't been listening to the information that has been coming forth because you've been terrified. Can you just repeat that? It's something about drawing a horse to water. I can't remember what the phrase is. you can draw a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And your guides are like, here, drink this water. And you've been looking around instead of just taking the cup that they've given you. Pile 1 is a real strong message. Take the cup and drink it. It's like, this is divine elixir. You're going to want it. It's almost like you are parched. You are so thirsty, Pile 1, but you're just saying no. Somewhere you're avoiding, you're not listening, and it's because you're terrified. So Mother Moon is saying, continue to be present within yourself and start to see what is shifted around you already, so that you can feel a little bit more stable in saying yes to what comes next. Because I don't think you're expecting it, Pile 1. I don't think you're expecting what's next. And this is being because your guides have wanted it to be a surprise for you. But I'm hearing that it will only feel good if you allow it to. Pile 1. So it's going to be up to you to surrender and to trust that you deserve everything that is stepping forward towards you that feels in alignment for you. And for some of you, you've been asking for these things for a really, really long time, and now it's here. Now you're ready. You just have to say yes. But that's all the messages that I've got for you today, Pile 1. Thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader. And I wish you all the best with your future and your life, Pile 1. I feel like there are some real significant shifts that you've had to work through this lifetime in order to feel into the capacities that you are right now. I can feel just how much work you've been doing behind the scenes, and perhaps you don't have many people cheerleading you on at this time. Please know that I'm your biggest fan, your biggest supporter, and I advocate for anyone that is wanting to expand themselves, their soul, their horizons, and just want a brighter future for all. I really do feel like you are a humanitarian at heart, Pile 1, and you just wanted peace. I feel like you wanted peace, but somewhere along the line, by just saying yes, it's caused a lot of chaos. So just take some time to sit with yourself and receive the divine knowledge, receive the guidance from your teams of light, receive from others that are willing to step forward for you at this time, Pile 1, and do discern what is truly for you. But it's almost like you can't go wrong if you feel something for the things that are stepping forward, is what I want to share, Pile 1. But that's all from me today. Do take care. And if you would like an extended reading, please do not hesitate to reach out, Pile 1. I feel like you might have more questions regarding this reading. So how to contact me is in the description below. Also, please do like, share, and subscribe. And please do send this video to anyone that you feel like might best benefit from the messages for this Pisces new moon. But take care, Pile 1. That's all from me today. Bye.